Jess is a very inspired person. She's with me a lot in the workshop, and I really, really appreciate her time there. She drives me mad sometimes.
I sure do.
But she also makes my day a lot of the time. Jessica. Jess has been, let me just finish off, sorry. You know me, always short of word. It's been fantastic, Jess. You have shown me a whole new avenue, and certainly with the class. You're very patient. You're always there.
You sure I'm patient?
I met once. And
so don't believe I'm a
there's a side of you that is good. But certainly, as I guess I get to see you a lot in the workshop, because you're always there. And the one thing I do remember about you, Jess, is that you're extremely always there to help with helpers in the need, and I really appreciate that.
I just have to tell you a little tiny short story. Really. On the night trip at the bottom of your launch, and Jess and I were hobbling along as usual at the back, and she tripped over a whole nest
always encouraging Belinda.
She tripped over the logs and fell down. I don't know where the bike was at that point, somewhere. And the feet were in the air. And I looked down and I thought, she's really tired. And she just came up laughing. And I have to say, Jess always comes up with this huge grin on her face, determined to keep going. And I think in that way she's taught me a great lesson of great courage and stamina to just get in there and keep going. So well done. Thank you.
This is wow. Oh, thank you. I'm extremely nervous. My heart is going a million miles an hour. But all three of you, all these last three teachers have been a significant part of my life. Let's start with Chris. Because he's to my right. Oh my God.
Not the Year 12 project, right.
Well, when I first started work in, I think, Year 6, I thought, wow, I'm really enjoying this, and I've got a fantastic teacher, and I wish I knew him before earlier in my primary school, because he's such a loving and giving person, and we used to get up to so much mischief, and he'd never lose his temper at us. And this, what? He is like a second father, and if this year was quite difficult for me, and he always noticed if I was okay, and he'd say, "Are you okay?" And I say yes, but he still realised that I'm still not quite sure where I'm at. I'll stop then. He's just an amazing person to know, and I'm really grateful that I've known him for the past 5 years. Linda, we have had so much fun in our camps, bike rides, walking. We're always at the back, encouraging each other. And the one thing that really has stuck in my mind is our Year 8 camp. We were going across the river, and this was about our 3rd day, and we were extremely tired. And she said to me, "Don't fall in the water." And I'm crossing, and I was doing okay. Halfway through, I slipped on a rock, fell in. So she jinxed me. And that wasn't the first time. And she is such an amazing person. She may be flamboyant and very excitable, but she's still a very down-to-earth person. Well, it comes to, I do, because you were the first real teacher that I connected with, and I don't know if it's because my younger brother was in your youngest son's class, but I really connected with you, and you were such a loving teacher also. Like all three of you are really loving and welcoming, and you throughout the year you just gave and gave, and we just soaked it all in, and you were such an individual teacher at the time. Well, what I thought, I was pretty naive, I guess, at that age. Yeah. And I've always said to my friends outside of the school that you were one of the best teachers that I had in my primary school, and one of the most influential. We all done?
Almost, yeah, I think they're pretty keen to give us some dessert. But you don't want dessert, do you?
No.
But I did something, I must say that I did something that I never ever do usually, and that is actually, I made myself a cake.
What's the quote on the back?